Hello, I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and I am here to do our Love, Peace, and Happiness Divine Download for today. This is being recorded on June 10th, 2020. Its messages are timeless. So if you find this 5 years from now is perfect, 5 months from now, 5 days from now, whenever you find it, its energy will be right in line with what you need at the time. We're going to use the Custom Words of Clarity deck, which is my own creation, to show the words of clarity for love, peace, and happiness for today. We'll use the Playskool Flashcards to augment that message. And we'll use the Major Arcana deck of the Tarot 3D to show the energy for humanity right now. And then we'll use the Pictorial Key Tarot to go into romantic connections. But before we begin any of that, we're going to start with the sound bath again, because sound therapy is awesome. Our cells love it, and it gives us a chance to get into the energy together. So I encourage you to breathe deeply. Breathe in the energies of love, peace, and happiness, divinity, um, personal empowerment, and breathe out frustrations and stress and worry and any sense of disconnection. So let's go ahead and do that first. Let me reshift the camera for you. And here we go. So I hope you enjoyed the sound bath with me. We're going to begin with our words of clarity today for love and peace and happiness. So let me I want to send one more invite to another group of friends of mine. So let's get started with the words of clarity for love, peace, and happiness today. Let's discuss love, youth. Are you 42 years old or are you 42 years young, Melinda? And Melinda says, I'm 42 years young. How young are you? Youth. There's a youthfulness. And yesterday we had the words play. So it's like, play, young energy, young energy. I'm also getting in love. There's a youthfulness in love. This is our love energy position. So to embrace more love in our life, embrace the youth. So I'm hearing, for a lot of us, it would behoove us to spend some time with some children. When I cut off the video yesterday, at the end of the show, I mentioned how I was going to go ride bikes with my grandsons. Man, we had so much fun riding bikes all night long. We had a blast. Yes, embrace the youth. They're definitely a mode of finding more love, of embracing the energy of love. Youth are so pure in their embrace of love. They're so unbiased. They're so unprogrammed still in love. So the youth is a wonderful place for us to go and access, to tune into that love energy. Now let's go to our word of clarity for peace. What is our word of clarity for peace today, listeners? God, we have the word spark. Spark, giving me the energy of something new coming in, of a new idea, of a new perspective, an epiphany, something bright and shiny coming in. Let's see what is the word of clarity for our happiness today. Thank you, listeners, God, that you brought all those eyes and ears, those souls near for happiness today. Momentum. We're picking up a nice momentum. We got to keep it going. Happiness, peace, and love all working together. And picking up the pace. We're getting more in tune with doing this, how to do this, repeating the cycle. We're getting so much more practice than we ever have been in this before. Knowing that we do have power over how we feel. We do have a way of affecting that and being decisive and deliberate and choosing it over and over and over again. And sometimes we choose it by taking a nap. And sometimes we choose it by playing with the kids. Sometimes we might choose it by taking a run. Sometimes we might choose it by sparking a joint. I'm just saying, like, we have different ways of choosing it, and that's okay. Nobody else out there has to be okay with how you choose it. As long as you're not infiltrating, manipulating, or destroying intentionally their love, peace, and happiness, it doesn't matter if they approve. And that's a big thing for a lot of us to understand, because a lot of people who are drawn to this channel, we all have this common thread of love in us, and it has allowed us to put ourselves in situations where we have become so used to being people pleasers and crowd pleasers. We're so so accustomed to pleasing the masses, the crowds around us, pleasing the others, right? And so the bottom of the deck we have today is bliss. So we've found some bliss. It's giving us an energy of youthfulness in our love. Some of us has sparked new love because of bliss. Some of us, if you can take my hand, I promise we'll find love again. Love again. So somebody is in this space of having new love, a youthful stage in love, because you've sparked this bliss from within. The bliss is an internal thing. External things can be tools for bliss, but true bliss is an internal feeling. It's an internal feeling every time. And if it's sparked by an external design, it's only because it was within. Because you know what? It's like the meme that I had. This lady is so upset because she didn't like her flowers, and there's one lady on the other side of the fence, and she's got one flower in it. She's so excited. I mean, if you choose to see anything outside of love, peace, and happiness, anything that brings you down, well, that's what you're going to find. No matter how blissful situations and circumstances are, you won't be able to get into tune with it if you don't want to. You have to want to be happy. You have to want to have love. You have to want to be at peace. You have to want happiness. And because you've chosen that, because we've chosen that, because that has been our proclivity, we're embracing that, we're having that. So before I move forward with the Playskool Flashcards, today I'm going to be using for your personal mini readings my Hermetic Tarot deck. It's well used. I missed it in my hands. I used it a little bit last night, and I want to use it some more. I love my Hermetic Tarot. So I'm going to use that for mini reads today. Anybody who gets a mini read, you could get that by sending $5 US or more by Super Chat here on YouTube, or you can go in below into the description box, and there's other ways you can do that. And also want to thank you if you shared this on your social media, if you invited some friends to watch, if you text message or link to any of your friends, because we put these messages out there for ourselves, for you, and for all of our brothers and sisters in humanity. So let's keep going with our Playskool flashcard today. The word that came out was cow. The cow. This is a Taurian energy, which is a fixed earth energy. So this says we're grounding in some ideas. Grounding in what idea? This blissfulness, this love, peace, and happiness. It's gaining momentum. We're making it more of our baseline. It's becoming more of a baseline for us, as opposed to being radically up and down everywhere to be found. We're creating a baseline, which is when you're in a resting state, this is where you go. Years ago, my baseline was pretty fucking miserable, and I'm not going to lie. But today, my baseline is raised up higher than it has ever been, because I've been choosing love and peace and happiness for years. And it's taken me through all these different processes of emotional restructuring and intellectual restructuring that is affecting my physical world and is restructuring it. And so because I figured out these things for myself, so then I have this show because I freaking love my brothers and sisters of humanity. And I figured out, shoot, if I could do anything to help my fucked up history, my life story was not pretty. It wasn't easy. If I could do any of this stuff is actually helping me get my own crazy headspace together, well, dang, maybe it'll help some other people out there who's been through some shit like I've been through some shit, because I don't think I'm the only one that's been through some shit. I don't think I'm the only one that's had a tough time on planet Earth by no means, you know what I'm saying? But if I could figure out my own stuff, maybe I can help y'all figure out your stuff some. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, since we're grounding in this love and peace and happiness. The transformation of the butterfly nation. Praise. Giving me third eye chakra and crown chakra energy combined together. Transformation of how we interpret our experiences, how we live our experiences, how we accept them, how we experience them, knowing that, hey, I'm the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. Therefore, everything is working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, because everything is always working out for me. And if that's true, then how is this piece of shit experience right here working out for me too? Apparently, there was some shit that needed to get flushed. Let's go ahead and flush that and see what's left when it's done. You know what I'm saying? But you can't flush it if you ignore that it's there, if you try to deny yourself the experience, or if you aren't willing to do the work. That's how we flush it. Got to be willing to do the work. And again, I'm fidgeting with stuff in the scenery while I'm doing the show. This is like day 3 of it. So that's telling me, again, there's this really weird fidgety energy. I don't usually begin to broadcast our show and then play with the stuff in the scenery. This is the 3rd day of this, okay? So there's some fidgetiness going on. So are you redecorating, reorganizing? A lot of this external fidgetiness is because of the internal the internal shifts going on, you know. And I know that these are, if you've been watching the show for years, you know that these are repetitive messages. I know that these are repetitive messages. And why are they repetitive messages? Because this wasn't something that was going to happen for 5 minutes and be over. This wasn't something that was going to happen in one day and then be done. This is something that's going to go for a while. We're talking about a restructuring of humanity from what has been for thousands of years into the thousands of years that will come. We're at this pivoting point. So people, the messages may sound very repetitive, but if you keep on doing the work, it's going to shift within you, within your experience, and within our world, you know. And we already are seeing that. We are seeing that so importantly, so profoundly at this time. So let's go ahead and go into our major arcana. Speaking of at this time in humanity, what is the major arcana messages situation on earth for all of our brothers and sisters of humanity right now? What is the energy, the opportunity available for us? Ooh, we have the moon. So that's saying, hey, there's some confusion. There's some things that people aren't seeing right. There's some things where what was done in the dark is coming to light. Praise. Praise. We love it when what was dark in the dark comes to light. And you know, this is reminding me like, oh, when I'm in a relationship, I don't need to go digging for the secret. The secret gonna show itself. If you doing something dirty, God gonna make you tell me, or gonna drop it on my lap, or somebody gonna show me. I don't go digging through it. I don't need to. And this is what's going on with humanity right now. Humanity is in the dark about some things going on, but guess what? Let's ask God for to shine the light. Let's ask God for to shine the light. What was done in the dark coming to light. And I'm hearing this is a Pisces. Pisces energy is here. There's a Pisces energy here. Pisces. Oh, there it is. We went from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. So the end of the old system is big, you know what I'm saying? And we just had that full moon lunar eclipse. So people are beginning at this time. There's some confusion because with that full moon, the lunar eclipse, the age of Aquarius coming in. Oh my God, so much shit is changing. What the fuck is going on in my world? Everything is fucking changing. Everything is just flipped up, turned down, upside down, all around. People are freaking out. Some of them are really in fear. Some of them are really in panic mode, right? And a lot of people who have not been choosing to do the work consistently over the years, previous years, you know, now their past is coming up, and I want to say the word to haunt them, but that's not really what it is. It's the past coming up to be cleared out. Like you can't move on from the past until you clear that energy out. What's at the bottom of the deck? Temperance, divine timing. Divine timing. And as these twin flame partnerships come together on earth as well, as these twin flame partnerships come together on earth, there is a blending of energies. But in these twin flames, a lot of twin flame energies, what you're going to see is two very different, extremely polarized opposites that are so still the same soul. And so they neutralize the effects of one another. They create a balance within one another. And because that's happening within these divine partnerships on earth, that energy is overflowing into humanity. And so now we're seeing humanity coming into that place of balancing the extreme polarized opposites. So what that looks like is people coming to terms with their past, with who they are, what's been done in the dark, coming out to the light, people beginning to accept the truth, mass awakenings, mass awareness, people become more aware of how they have been deceived, people becoming aware of the secrets of the darkness, of the truth of how energy has really been playing a role in their life, even though they were not aware. Okay. Let's see what is the message for our partnerships today. And I was shown today to do one partnership message and explain how it can be affecting the different types of partnerships. So let's see, what is the energy in partnerships today? Let's search, Scott, what is the energy in partnerships today? And I'm being shown to use 3 cards, so this is what we're going to do. 1, this one 2, and this one is 3. All right, so we'll start here and see what I'm guided to do. So in regards to our romantic partnerships today, our first card we have is the Queen of Swords. This is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine energy, but this is also about speaking our truth. This is about cutting off that which does not serve us. This is about being a little bit cold and a little bit aloof and a little bit detached, a little bit minding our own business, because you know what? I've been hurt before. I've been scorned before. So you may think I'm a little bit cold, but the thing is, see, I'm knowing that I need to take care of me, because ultimately I'm the only ride or die I'm ever going to have. Everybody else is just a side piece. You don't know how long they're going to stay. So I'm going to take care of me. And if it's okay with me, then I'll take care of you too. And if it's okay with me, then I'll love you, right? But this is about me taking care of me first. And you got to come through my sword of truth if you go come see me. Don't come on me with no sideways shit. Come on me correct. If you can't come to me correct, then don't come to me at all. Because, see, this sword right here, not only does it determine the truth, it helps me sense whether you're coming to me with truth or whether you're coming to me with BS. It will also cut you. See, I will cut you with my words, with my intellect, with my ideas, with my truth. Because, you know what? I'm not dependent upon you. I can come across as a cold piece of work. That's what's coming up in relationships energies right now. I could be seen as a cold piece of work. Why? Because my eye is on improving my life, because I've had some shit that has really hurt before. It's really messed me up. And now I'm knowing what I've done that I would like to do differently and making more empowered choices for myself. Now, this is also somebody who, although you're displaying that way, doesn't mean you're not loving. It just means that every time anything comes up that trips you up, you're doing the work and saying, now, how can I transform my energy so that this no longer affects me? And the more and more you continue to refine your emotional mastery, which is your choice of response to situations and circumstances from those around you, the more and more they seem to think that you're cold, that you don't care, that you're aloof, that you're distant. No, but I'm not distant. I'm taking care of me. Because, see, you ain't taking care of me. You busy trying to take care of you and blame me for how you feel and what you doing and make me own your shit. But hold on a minute. I ain't falling for it. I'm taking care of me. So if you think I'm cold or distant or whatever you want to think, do you, boo? Because I'm going to do me too. Either way, I love you. You better go figure yourself out. The second energy coming out for romantic relationships today is the 6 of Cups. I'm hearing nostalgia. This is deep soul connections. This is past life connections. This is pleasure. This is friendship even. This could be friendship. This could be the return of somebody who is a friend. This could be somebody who is like, well, we're going to have to be friends before we can be lovers. The 6 of Cups is remembering the good old times from the past. So somebody here still believing that love is possible. And if you can take my hand, I promise we'll find love again. Love again. Yeah, because you've had love before. So you know what it feels like to be in love. You know what love feels like. And so you say, I know it's real. I know it's out there. I know I can have it right here because I've had it before. This won't be my first rodeo. I've been in love before. I know how this love thing works. I know it's real. People be trying to make you believe that love ain't real by their actions, but the truth is love is really real and you know it. Because you've had it before. You've seen it before. Somebody here is getting a message from a childhood friend that they ain't heard from in a long time. And this childhood friend is letting you know that, hey, I have had you on my mind really heavy. And they're coming to you with a romantic a romantic feeling that you didn't really know that they was holding for you. And I don't feel like they knew they were holding for you. I feel like this is something they developed within their own mind as been doing the soul evolution work over the last 6 years. I'm hearing over the last 6 years or so. It's like it's been a long time since you've talked to each other. As they've been living their life, they've been remembering this and that and the other, and who was how with them, and the way that you were as their friend. They believe that there is an opportunity for love here. So somebody is definitely receiving a message, and I feel like you're going to have a whole conversation with this person, and they're going to tell you how to change. For somebody else, this is not an old friend that you hear from, but this is a lover that you haven't talked to in 6 months or 6 years. This person has come back around. They're going to talk to you. They're going to tell you how they've changed. They're going to tell you how they have a different perspective. They realize where they went wrong, all this stuff, right? That's what's going to happen. Yet somebody is really thinking about the good old times, trying to make the good old times the good now times. That's where somebody's at. Let's see, the next message we have is the Ace of Swords. So yes, this is somebody going to contact you to speak their truth. Somebody going to contact you to tell you how they really feel. They're going to be here sharing a plan. Somebody's going to share a plan. Somebody is going to be receiving roses in a ring on your finger. I'm so serious. And I know that there's this, I have a way of seeing the highest vibration in the cards. So you could say I'm always, somebody would call me, somebody out there with another perspective on life would say, I see life through rose-colored glasses. Well, you know what, honey? I would rather look through rose-colored glasses if it's my choice. I would rather see the highest potential of every opportunity when I do your readings, rather than only read to you the darkest potential that exists in the cards, because these cards are words. And words have two meanings, and every card has two meanings. And I could look at them and I could see the worst potentials, but I love that my energy is drawn and has a proclivity now to see the highest potential. Because like I said, I was not always this way. Do you know how much work it took? How much self-evolution, how much emotional restriction, how much shattering of the ego that it took for me to begin to see that there was a bright side of life and that I could choose to look at it if I want? And that's kind of like the energy that somebody you used to deal with before is coming around telling you, like, I was so down on love. I was just so cold. I was so distant. And as I look back, now I see that this was a real opportunity, that we could have been happy together. We could have had a good life. You really love me. Nobody really loved me just the way you really love me. And I really love you, but I was so hurt, and I was so detached, and I was so distant because I was so hurt before. Clarify this Queen of Swords for me, Lustrous God. Thank you. Got the Six of Swords. Yeah, she's saying this is somebody who is trying to move to calmer waters. So this is somebody who has done the work to move to calmer waters. Give me another one on this Queen of Swords. The Empress. See, somebody is trying to make peace with the Empress here. Somebody is trying to make peace with somebody who they really love, who really loves them. The Knight of Pentacles. They would now like to offer something tangible to this Empress, yes. And what else? The Strength card, because they've learned some self-mastery. They've learned that, hey, life is about balance. And if I want to think everything that's coming my way is fucked up and everything in the cards is horrible, well, then guess what? That's exactly what I'm going to get. And I finally realized that I was a source of that shit. You actually offered me love and companionship and kindness. And I was so cold and hurt before that I could not see that. But I'm finally getting better. And I finally realized, like, I was the reason why anything was messed up, because I could not see happiness. In other words, the card only had one meaning, and it was a negative meaning, when in reality, it has two meanings. And I can choose to see the higher vibration or the lower vibration of the opportunity in front of me. And somebody who has gone deeper into mysticism, esoterics, and hermeticism has realized, like, oh man, all that stuff blew up because I could not imagine it going any other way. Like, it was the power of the mind. I did it because I couldn't see success. I couldn't see things working out for me before. Clarifying the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? Let's just God show me. Because the Knight of Swords, somebody's coming in and they coming in quickly. What they gonna say? They got something to say. They gonna say, I've moved on. You left me, and when you left me, I went through the dark night of the soul, the Knight of Cups, saying, now I want to offer you my love. I want to come to you honest and open with my love, and that is my final choice. Somebody is saying, I want back. I'm going to open my heart. And that is their final decision. They're no longer wanting to hold back. Let's see, why is this Ace of Swords here for my viewers today who are resonant with this relationship? The Two of Pentacles. Yes, they're saying, I know we're connected. I've realized their truth they're communicating to you is they realize you connected. The Magician is here saying, I realize we're connected. We have a strong soul connection. And I also realize that I have more power in influencing this outcome that I did not use wisely. But now I'd like to use that power wisely. And with the Emperor, they're saying, I would like to stand up. I would like to follow through. I would like to offer to you what you truly deserve. And with our final card, clarifying the Ace of Swords, they're saying, I've changed. With the Death card, I have changed. I would like to show you how much I have changed. I would like to show you another side of me that you never got to see. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yes, the Page of Pentacles. Somebody has had a realization. And it's all, the pages are about thoughts. So they're realizing, like, I had an opportunity in my hand. I had an opportunity in my hand. Below that, there was the Tower. I lost it. I got kicked out. I lost the opportunity in my hand. That person was loving me with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of that. That person was loving me. They wanted to give me everything. That person was everything. All I ever hoped for. You're all I've ever needed. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Yeah, somebody was like realizing all that. But so too little, too late, baby. Too little, too late for somebody. For somebody else, they gonna get another opportunity. What I feel here is if you're a karmic soulmate, I feel like chances are it's too little, too late. You walking on, I'll be moving on. Because baby, I'm already moved on. If it's a karmic soulmate that's feeling this way about you from your past that's coming up, you've already moved on. You ain't even trying to sweat nothing. You'll hear them out. I feel like you're going to be respectful. You're going to be kind and all that stuff because you really did love this person when you was with them. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water. I feel like if this is another soulmate that's helping your soul to grow, I feel like a friendship is going to be established where, you know, this is that friend that you might talk to once every few months. This isn't going to be your everyday best friend. I feel like if this is a twin flame relationship, some of you are ready to unite and heal. Because remember, with twins, there is a growth that happens together. In separation, there's been growth together. Some of you will unite and come into physical union. Others of you, you're knowing that person just has so much more work to do. You're not ready, or you're not ready yet because you just need time to breathe. And in twin relationships, it's okay to take time to breathe. If you need a damn time to breathe so you don't strangle yourself or them, please take your time to breathe. I'm just saying. Yes, your bond is very important. But this is about self-mastery. Twin relationships thrive when the twins become the masters of the self. So these are our general messages for today. And I see Brianna is looking for a reading. He wants to know what's coming in his love life. Irvin wants to know what's coming in his love life. You still have time to get your donations in. Let me just check my phone for notifications. Wanda, I see that Wanda is on the list too. So Wanda sent her donation in first. Then we'll get to Irvin. Anybody else that sends in a donation, put something in the comment, please, if you're sending it off of YouTube. but I will continue to check before I sing my song. So let's go to Wanda. Let me just look here. Wanda, she's looking for a general. So I'm using my Hermetic Tarot today. Let's just go. What is a perfect message for Wanda today? Thank you. I talk quickly so I can get your message all the way in and keep it moving, because I ain't trying to tie you up all day long. And sometimes these messages get long anyways, but I love what I do, and I love being of assistance to you. So let's see, what's the message for Wanda coming through? Wanda. Let's go. What you got to say to Wanda today? Wanda, here we go. 5 of Wands. Challenges. You have a challenger around you. Tell me more about this challenger. Bonus. This challenger is the Last Judgment. Ooh, this is great. There's a challenge around you, and when you overcome it, you ain't gonna deal with it no more. And I'm hearing the energy of jealousy, envy, insecurity, temperance. This is a challenge that is helping you to develop that quality of inner temperance, where you're able to temper your own emotions. In other words, you're able to go through challenges and how do I want to use what correct wording, please? Combative people and what they trying to do to throw you off your game with your poker face. What's that song Lady Gaga did? Poker face? Yeah, with your poker face on. In other words, they ain't gonna be able to shake you, baby. They ain't gonna be able to break you, baby. So when somebody who has been in your face before trying to convince you to do something that don't serve you well, convince you that you're less than what you are, they trying to trip you up, trying to confuse you and shit. Nah, boo. You're going to be calm, cool, and collected. You say, yeah, no, thank you. And turn and walk away with like a lady of class that you are. You ain't gonna let them make you sit there and get and screw up your face and get and pull out your hair and do all that stupid shit. At one point in time, maybe you may have failed for it, but you won't no more. There's an opportunity, expecting good things, expecting, you got this 3 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Empress below that with the Knight of Cups. Girl, you done come into some shifts, some change within your own energy field. And so now this is like a final opportunity to show yourself that you got the right stuff, baby. Yes, that is freaking, is that New Kids on the Block? Wow. Never had that in this show ever before. So let's get a message for Irvin. Let's see what's coming in Irvin's love life. I'm so excited to do this for you, Irvin. So thankful and grateful that I can do this for you. And what is a message for Irvin at this time? Thank you. All right. Irvin, what is coming in Irvin's love life? What is on Irvin's romance radar? Love source God. Who is it? Who, what? Show me the who or the what of it is coming in Irvin's love life. Thank you. Irvin's love life. Show me Irvin's love life. Ooh, shit. Irvin, you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Irvin has a fresh new beginning with a Taurus feminine. If she ain't a Taurus feminine, she is definitely a divine feminine. There is a beautiful woman. She is a mother. She is mature. She got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Won't you come and spend a little time? Yeah. We got a divine feminine. We have a beautiful woman on her way into your life. The Ace of Pentacles, this is a seed of a new beginning. So you gotta let it grow natural. You can't force it. Don't get mad at the apple seed because the apples ain't ripe yet and ready to eat. We take our time. We let it come together. We allow things to develop smoothly. Yes, we do. Give me one more card. Show me more about this lady. Bonus card. Oh, snap. And the Knight of Wands. Ooh, this is a change. It's going to happen swiftly when it come in. I feel like this is going to be a lot of fun. This lady is going to be very inspiring. She knows a lot. She is like so, first off, she's so beautiful. To you, in your eyes, she is so beautiful. And she is very capable. She is stable. She knows what she wants. She knows what she deserves. And she expects to be treated as such. And you will treat her that way. Now, when she come into your life, she's going to have she's going to be wondering if you're there just for a short time, because so many who have approached her with her serious mentality, she's about real deal, Holyfield, serious shit. She is not about playing games. She's like, I'm too old to be playing games with these people. Why these grown-ass men want to act like little teenage boys want to be in and out? And so, like, I'm not for that. I'm not for just dating just to be dating. I'm dating with the purpose. Like, she is that type of person. She's old school. She's from the old school, baby. And you know, with the old school, you need to court them. You need to take time to get to know them. You need to allow them to unfold to you. You know what I'm saying? Not come in. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly, but it's not something you force. And this lady is going to inspire you to keep on going in her direction. I do feel that. The Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles is below, and the Six of Cups. So I feel like there's been some energy of blockages around you, and as far as being blocked off because of your past. But I feel like, and I feel like she's got some of that going on too. But this lady is going to inspire you to be persistent and consistent and follow through, because this is a good one. You're really going to like this. And she is focused on only something that is stable and buildable. If you're not offering something to build, you might want to step back, because this lady is not going to play them games. I'm just saying. But I feel like you want something real deal too. So if this is somebody you already know, yeah, she wants the real deal with you. If you ain't met her yet, when you meet her, she's going to make you want the real deal with her. Okay? So this is the messages that I have for you, Urban. All right. Let me just check my messages and see if we have anybody else looking for mini readings today. And I got to check one more place while that's refreshing. And I'm so thankful and grateful that you all could be here today. I am so thankful and grateful to be of assistance to you. I love being of assistance to my brothers and sisters of humanity, because, hey, we all in this together. You know what I'm saying? We are connected, and the more better you do, the more better we all do. And I just want to see a whole world in love and peace and happiness. And that's just what I like. I'm a believer. You know what I'm saying? You can call me a fool, but I'm a believer. And that's just all there is to that. So with all that being said and done, I'll be back with more. I'm totally coming back with more. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Latest.